Tell me you fucking don't know? You don't know you have an extra 70 million somewhere? Really? Like, and then you know he got caught, so you didn't ask him where the fuck the money was? They spent it on his kitty cat mistress? Kitty cat bowl? Kitty cat chow? Oh, God. That makes me so sick to my stomach. And listen, I'm a freak, but that is even too fucked up for me. You know, and to ask somebody that you don't even know to do that, oh my God, no wonder she said block your fucking ass. You're a whole ass fucking weirdo, dude. Kyle, that's on that front, Mauricio, I don't fucking blame you. If I found that my husband, well, you knew I saw you wear a kitty cat costume for Christmas. Or Christmas, I'm sorry, Halloween, whatever. And then Garcelle also with, again, bringing up the home invasion. She didn't bring it up. The fact that they keep bringing this the fuck up is another example of why Garcelle left. Why is it she's always fucking? It's like literally, why are we bringing this up again? That she feels how she feels. And guess what?